is very simply a danger signal that protects you from causing further injury to your tissues or injury to yourself. Believe it or not, it's actually a good thing because it's an important protection mechanism that's built right into your own nervous system. Have you ever heard of a condition called congenital analgesia? It's a condition where individuals have an insensitivity to pain, and it's considered actually really serious. So imagine not knowing when you've burned yourself or you've got a cut, or if your cut's actually getting infected and you're not recognizing potentially that you sustained a really serious injury. So pain lets you know that there's a problem, and it's there actually to keep you safe. And the ability to feel pain is really actually quite vital to your survival, because pain signals come through the nervous. It is the brain that is actually the command center for pain. So what happens when, pain sticks around for 3 to 6 months and it becomes chronic? So let's use an example of a sprained ankle. So you've sprained your ankle and now, a few months have passed by and it's repaired and resolved and the ankle is still painful. The question becomes, where's the pain coming from? And the answer is the brain, because all pain is produced in the brain. And this is the territory of chronic pain, and recent research has now coined the name neuroplastic pain, which describes this phenomenon. So neuroplastic pain, if we think about that, as earlier we mentioned that pain is a good thing, okay? And an important protection mechanism built right into your own nervous system. In the case of neuroplastic pain, the brain misinterprets safe signals from the body as if they were dangerous, and then it's producing pain and other symptoms. So basically, there's been a misunderstanding, if you will, like a false alarm. And the brain receives thousands of messages from the body at any given time. Yet with neuroplastic pain, it misinterprets one or more of those signals as dangerous. And it's super fascinating, right? So with neuroplastic pain, the pain is being caused by learned neural pathways in the brain. So neural pathways are created in our brain, and we have like over 100 billion neurons in our brains that send and receive information. And so that neural pathway is sort of the connection between neurons that gives meaning to thought or to behavior or to activity. This connection or this pattern could represent like the thought of an apple or understanding of words or how you drive a car. So neural pathways or patterns light up when you're activating them for that event. So the more often you light up those neural pathways and you keep repeating them all the time, you keep repeating the same thought or the same word or the same behavior, they become automatic in your brain and the information gets stored in the brain. A super simple example of that would be learning to play a song on the piano. You practice it over and over and over and over until it becomes ingrained in your brain. So if you've ever used the term muscle memory, referring to, remembering how to ride a bike or to swing a golf club, in fact, it's not muscle memory, it's actually the brain has created a neural pathway so that you're able to repeat those behaviors. So there are 4 main reasons why neuroplastic pain can develop. The first one being an initial injury that has long since healed. And this, interestingly, is the least common reason. So injuries typically heal within about a 3 to 6 month period. And I'd mentioned earlier that, past that period, we now call any pain at that stage chronic pain. So when the injury occurs, the brain develops a neural pathway for the pain associated with that injury. And this neural pathway can be awakened by fear or beliefs or really strong emotions. The second is perceived injury, the most common reason for neuroplastic pain. So this is you having the idea that there's a structural cause for your pain. So creating a narrative, for example, around your pain, like, let's say you bent over the wrong way, or sitting too long on a long drive, and those ideas have created a structural problem that is causing your pain. And the narrative is creating a danger signal in the brain and creating the pain. And the third is a stressful situation. So this could be, like a major life event, a highly charged emotional experience, be negative or be positive. So it could be, you're getting married or you're starting a new job or abuse or trauma. It doesn't have to be bad. It just has to be stress, right? Because there's good stress, eustress, and bad stress. So gradual onset, number 4. when your beliefs or behavior patterns generally kind of gradually wear you down. So think of, you're a people pleaser, and that is sort of a persona that you've taken on in your everyday life, for decades, right? Or you're a perfectionist, or you're dealing with anxiety a lot, or you tend to be hypervigilant about things. These traits keep the nervous system in really high alert and create a worry and self-criticism and a sense of being under pressure. So neuroplastic pain is always something we want to consider when pain has been around for a really extended period of time.